am Ali.
I am Ali.
I am Ali.
Muhammad Ali was a famous boxer from Louisville, Kentucky.
He was one of those people that made you proud to say that you are from Louisville, Kentucky, and just how the world just embodied him and loved him was an amazing thing to me. I share a part of his name. My name is Love Alima, so I always felt a deep connection with him and being from Louisville. So Ali to me was the greatest.
He didn't waver. So that's a lesson that we can still take today. There was no term of political correctness, but he wouldn't have been worried about that anyway. So you can admire that. There's a lot of conversation now about the responsibility of athletes because of the platforms that they have. Well, he did that before the media was what it was, instant access. He did that before the money was what it is now, in the amount most people can't even imagine. So he was so far ahead of the time.
He went into a restaurant and this man said,
You can't go in.
yeah, he couldn't get served because he was a different color.
So what does that mean to you? To always stand up for yourself?
And it also means it doesn't matter what color you are, you still should be treated right.
That's right.
I'm fortunate that my 95-year-old mother is still alive. She grew up on a farm in western Kentucky where there was a lot of racism and the N-word was thrown around casually. But she's a woman who judges people by character and not color, and she would cringe whenever she heard that. So she told me that even though she's 95, here in Louisville, when Ali was a conscious objector and when he made the comment about those Viet Cong never called me, she said, I agree with him.
This world is like really mean nowadays, and like they should fight for peace and love and stuff.
We're going to miss him as far as his leadership and his ability to portray peace and cooperation to America.
Well, he means to me, he was like a civil rights activist, and I like how he just kept on going, and he was super confident and brave. No matter what happens, he still kept fighting for civil rights, and I just think he's a good role model and stuff.
He was a spiritual person, and that's who we are. And I'm trying to keep her spiritual, let her know that things are not always going to go her way, but you have to fight and achieve them regardless. If somebody say you can't do it, you go above and beyond and prove to yourself that you can do anything and you can be all that you want to be. And that's one of his mottos.
To me, Muhammad Ali is passion, compassion, with a passion, all right?
Just him being the greatest and fighting hard to strive and never give up on his dreams and goals in life, and he was determined to be successful.
People can follow after his footsteps, and if people continue to follow after Muhammad Ali's footsteps, I think the world will become a better place. And I believe that's what Muhammad Ali will always want, for the world to be a better place.
And so that's what we appreciate most about him. No matter how wealthy he was or what he did across the world, he was still humble.
Well, is that Mom said that he says a positive influence on us, and that he influences us to persevere through life, and that you can't achieve anything.
Nothing is impossible, just like he said. You can't do anything, so just do it.
I am Ali.
I am Ali.
I am Ali.
I am Ali.
Muhammad Ali means an overcomer of all obstacles to me. He was not given a fair chance at life to begin with, but yet he overcame so many obstacles and became the most recognizable figure in the world and the greatest fighter of all times.
I didn't realize how well known he was throughout the world. I do a lot of volunteer work in development work in Eritrea, East Africa, and when I first went there many years ago, they asked me where I was from, and I told them Louisville, Kentucky, and after that they said, you must know Muhammad Ali.
I'm a Muhammad Ali scholar, so at the University of Louisville, so I had the opportunity to travel to Peru this year on behalf of him and what he's done internationally for people of color and people everywhere. So it was just moving to know that I had the opportunity under his name to go travel abroad and experience something more than myself. just like he has done, and have that label of him over me as well. So just to know that he's made moves throughout this whole world is empowering and loving.
I read a biography on him, and I remember it was talking about him being just an average kid, you know, just like everybody else. But then he spent every day working hard. Most people only want to work hard half the time. He did it every day, and that's something that nobody does anymore. It's really hard to find, you know? And that's what I want to be like. I want to work that hard, and maybe I could be that great.
And of course, people know him as the biggest, baddest athlete of the 20th century, 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, a guy that always stood up for what he believed in and was willing to pay the price. And I love how he grew into himself throughout his career, and in the latter part of his career said, I'm going to transition to be the biggest, baddest humanitarian of all time. And focusing on what the values were that guided him and that are alive in the epicenter of his life, the Muhammad Ali Center. His goal, his fight, as later in his life, was to make sure that everybody comes together and sees each other as one human race. Not black, not white, not Muslim, not Christian. Celebrate our differences but come together as one so that we can lift each other up. A peaceful man. And a contradiction, obviously, in the ring, a sport of power and fury. Outside the ring, and his lasting legacy will be one of peace and compassion.
That I don't know if it's been someone in one person to be able to touch, physically touch and come in contact with as many people around the world that he has. I can even talk about when I was a kid. I remember he would come to the back of the center where we grew up and where he learned to train, and the ice cream truck would come, and he'll meet the ice cream truck out there, and he'll buy all the kids out there ice cream and slushes. So I remember actually getting a slush from Muhammad Ali.
And my husband was talking about when he used to come down to the Dirt Bowl, and he got to shake his hand. So
I was at a book signing, and I didn't get a book signed from him because there ended up being no more left. But I remember seeing him and shaking his hand and just looking at him. He was older, and I just remember looking at him, and he said, you know, you can be great too. He was telling people that you could be great too. And I just remember thinking to myself, that's right, I can be great, and I am great.
And my 7 brothers trained with Muhammad Ali. That's back when he was Cassius Clay.
Muhammad Ali has always been a great part of my family. And I just found out that him and my granddad actually grew up together. And my great-granddad was actually his mentor. And so after he got his Olympic medal, he came to Louisville and went straight to my great-granddad's house to show him. And, you know, finding that out has made me even more prideful in knowing who he is. You know, I never got to meet him, but you don't have to meet him to feel his passion, his love, his integrity, and his courage. Like, he's a part of the reason why I teach today in a predominantly African American school, and I will never forget anything that he has taught me, any of the words that he said, because I passed them on to my students.
And when I was growing up in Omaha, Nebraska, my brothers and I used to dance around the house, go and float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I want to be the greatest Muhammad Ali because we just thought Muhammad Ali was awesome and we all wanted to be him. So thank you, Ali, for what you've given to the world for compassion. We all want to be you.
I just miss him right now, but he's in a better place. But I wish I would meet him right now, but he's up in a better place now.
You always be in my heart. Love you. You'll be missed.
You are the greatest. God bless.